I recently refused to coach someone. He was 5'5", 300 pounds, extremely overly feminine. And I mean extremely. He was broke and he had no partner. And what he wanted me to do was he wanted me to help him lose weight. He didn't want to bodybuild. He didn't want to change his life. He didn't want to start a business. He told me he didn't want to be rich. The only time people say they don't want to be rich is if they don't feel like being rich is obtainable and they're poor. That's it. But men who know that they can become wealthy, they want to be rich. If you're honest with yourself, you want to be rich. You want to have the body of your dreams. You want to have the woman or the man of your dreams. You can't tell me you don't. That's why we're put on here on this earth, to be fruitful and multiply in every aspect of our life, to be good stewards of the life that God's given us. That's why we're put here. It's made into every human being. We are not made to be substandard and less than what we're supposed to be and lay around eating Cheetos and being less than who we're meant to be. We're not made to be that way. So he wanted me to coach him on just losing weight. He said, nah, I just don't need your program. I said, look, man, I can't coach you on physical fitness and dieting because all you want to do is lose weight, but your entire life is a mess. I'm just not going to do it. To sit here and watch a man go half-fast into something, and the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So if you put very little effort into this part of your life, you probably put very little effort into every part of your life, and he's probably going to quit the program anyway. And I was offering to coach him for free, for 3 months. You know, you don't know what you know until you know. You men think you know so much about this and so much about that you're not willing to listen to another man with wisdom and guidance. And that's why you'll never get anywhere, because men who become wealthy, men who get the body of their dreams, men who employ discipline, character, longevity, fortitude, all these things, men who incorporate these things in their life, it's because they listen to other men who's been there, because the blind can't lead the blind. Until you start listening to another man who has wisdom and capable of overcoming all these things and has done it in his life, until you listen to that man, you're never going to do it on your own. The blind cannot lead the blind. A sick mind cannot fix a sick mind. You're never going to do it on your own. It'll take you 100 years. And then you'll realize the same thing in the end anyway, that you should have just listened to somebody who has been there and done it, and it'd be a lot faster. You would have saved 100 years. We have to set our egos down in order to grow and learn. Mentors, coaches, whether they're free, whether you pay for, I've paid for many coaches. I've had many mentors and coaches show me the path. Because if I don't know what I don't know, how am I going to know it? Unless I listen to somebody that does know it. Have a good one.